Oh, right. Welcome, everyone. So tonight we are going to be talking, since October is Breast Cancer Awareness, and it's a subject that I believe probably touches every person in this country some way or another. So we wanted to take some time to talk about, to bring more awareness to breast cancer and things that you can do to help keep your body from, from getting it, or um, if you do have it or you know someone that has it, tips to help, survive through that. So we're always supporting the fighters, admiring the survivors, and honoring the taken. Like I said, my name is Feather Bethany. I am married to Sean. We live in a fifth wheel, and yeah, we're just living life. So, breast cancer awareness has been in my family since before I was born. I have two great aunts that um, did not uh, win their battle with breast cancer, and I never got to meet them. My own mom has been diagnosed with a hormonal version, but it was luckily caught very, very early due to the screening. And then I myself just had to have biopsy to check out a spot that they saw on a mammogram, and thankfully it was nothing. So always make sure, y'all, mammograms, they're so crucial.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that, Feather. And then, hi everyone. My name is Andrea Court. Pictured in the picture, you'll see my husband, Kipper. We have been married now for 11 years. We have five fur babies, three cats, two dogs, and we currently reside in North Carolina. And we are in the process of home building, and it has been a really fun adventure, needless to say. So we've been in and out of different places living. But like Feather said, we're just living life right now. And how breast cancer has affected me is, unfortunately, 10 years ago, meet my beautiful mother, Mary Eileen DeGardy. She was diagnosed with stage 4 triple negative breast cancer. Now, unfortunately, she did lose her battle. Her battle was brief, 4 months long before she gained her angel wings. But this is not the only way and reason that I share with so many about the importance of breast cancer awareness. My beautiful mother-in-law was also affected, as well as so many individuals in my life. And I myself have had to start my journey of monitoring even starting at the age of 28. So as Feather mentioned, and as we will mention here, the remainder of this evening that you are joined with us, early detection is vitally important. Make sure you are getting your mammograms. This is for men and women, making sure that you are keeping yourself healthy and safe. But this is in memory and in honor of not just my beautiful mother, but for all of the men and women who were taken too soon.
It's very sad. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this statistic really kind of shook me to my core. Honestly, 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. I mean, that's sobering statistics, and that is based on breast cancer stats from 2015 to 2017. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women in the United States, except for skin cancer. It can occur at any age, but the risk increases as with age. The mortality rate for breast cancer has been declining since the early 90s, and the 5-year survival rate has been increasing, which that is very encouraging to me. And that is due in large part to improved treatments and increased use of screening mammograms.
Alrighty, so we have been really blessed to be able to have some information from Dr. Michaela Peterson, who is part of our healthy living community with the Juice Plus Company. She has so graciously shared the wonderful AEIOUs of striding through cancer. And these are alkalinity, enzymes, immune function, oxygen and omegas, U is up to you, and sugar, and how you can utilize these and how paying attention to these will help you get through this.
Okay, so we are going to jump right in with alkalinity. So most of you probably know that cancer cells thrive on sugar, and they produce lactic acid and carbon monoxide as byproducts. Approximately 1 billion cancer cells must be present to be detectable, which means the body is often already acidic at diagnosis. Cancer thrives in a pH range of 6.5 to 7.5. So you want to make sure you increase the alkalinity of your body to trigger apoptosis, which is cell death in the cancer cells. There are several ways that you can alkalize your body. One is recommended to consume 18 to 20 servings of fruits and vegetables and berries daily, especially for those in a cancerous state. Bitter apricot kernels, which contain B17, can help reduce acidity. Essaic tea, deep breathing exercises, avoiding certain foods such as meat, dairy, alcohol, and gluten. Taking cool showers, eating small meals throughout the day, adding lemon or lime to your water can also help improve the body's alkalinity. Regular testing saliva or urine with pH strips can help monitor the levels. And then also Juice Plus is the whole food nutritional concentrate in capsule form. It's suggested as a convenient way to increase fruit and vegetable intake. And studies support the effectiveness of Juice Plus in providing a variety of nutrients.
Alrighty, now we'll jump into enzymes. So enzymes are crucial as they accelerate chemical reactions within the body and making them essential for processes such as digestion, nutrition, absorption, immune response, and even detoxification within the body. So without sufficient enzymes within your body, aging accelerates, constipation can occur, chronic diseases can develop, and of course, most cancer patients end up proving to be enzymatic deficient. So there are several different types of enzymes, but pancreatic enzymes are specifically important for cancer patients as they help to break down the fibrin layers within these cells, which are protecting cancer cells. And this is allowing the immune system to target them specifically. So enzymes are primarily found in raw produce, which should make up about 75% of what we eat in a day. Certain foods like papaya, pineapple, raspberries, pomegranates, blackberries, collard greens, kale, carrots, and garlic are severely rich in enzymes and, of course, are included within our Juice Plus capsules that we will share with you about here shortly. So obviously enzymes do play a significant role in making sure to add them and include these foods and are important if you are undergoing cancer treatment or trying to avoid it.
So I is for immune function. So a strong immune system is crucial for preventing and combating cancer by targeting and destroying irregular cells through natural killer cells, which NK cells. So NK cells act like Pac-Man in the body, seeking out and destroying cancer cells. Cancer development often indicates a weakened immune system, which can result from aging or exposure to carcinogens. Strengthening the immune system is essential, particularly for those battling cancer. Spices, which this blew my mind. So spices are powerful immune boosters. I feel like I've heard this, but these are pretty cool. So oregano is rich in antioxidants and quercetin, y'all, I can't say that word, which slow cancer growth and promote cancer cell death. Garlic is potent anti-cancer spice that blocks carcinogens and should be consumed daily. Turmeric contains curcumin, which blocks every stage of cancer development and is most effective when paired with black pepper for better absorption. And then cayenne pepper, and that contains capsaicin, which promotes cancer cell death. If any of y'all knew this, y'all are ahead of me because I had no clue. So also increasing fruit and vegetable intake is vital for supporting immune function. And Juice Plus offers a convenient alternative for those undergoing cancer treatment or facing dietary challenges, providing concentrated nutrients to boost NK cells and antioxidants. Juice Plus has been studied at MD Anderson and shown to increase immune cells within 80 days. And also, Juice Plus supports the immune system, protects the healthy cells, and reduces treatment side effects in cancer patients. And if we have time, I have a short story to share about that fact.
Yeah, and I think, and also, Feather, what's really exciting is those spices that you mentioned. That's also something that you can get through essential oils, which is something that I know my mom utilized during her cancer treatment. Of course, you always want to have these conversations with your physician, and we make no medical claims on what this can do. Everybody's body is different and how their bodies react. However, we know that utilizing food from the earth can work. And I think it's quercetin that you're talking about with oregano, and it is amazing and definitely something you should have, especially with cold and flu season coming around for sure. But all right, O is for oxygen and omegas. So obviously, healthy cells require oxygen for energy production, while cancer cells will thrive in low oxygen, also known as anaerobic environments. Now, this can lead to cancer development. So research even has been done, even at the University of Georgia, which found that all tested cancer types exhibited decreased oxygen levels, leading cells to rely on glycolysis, which is a less efficient energy production method. So to increase oxygen levels within the system, an individual can engage in deep breathing exercises, something that you can learn. We can even help you guys find that if you're interested. Staying well hydrated, making sure you're consuming really great water, alkaline water as well, incorporating multiple plants into your diet, so those raw plants, and then of course exercise and consuming oxygen rich foods. So you want to look for those oxygen rich plant-based foods such as papaya, mangoes, and even any type of leafy greens that are good for your system. And then of course, omega fatty acids. Now, these are essential for life. They are essential for brain function, great for your skin, inflammation, and of course, overall health maintenance. So, different types of omegas, omega 3s, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which are particularly important. Now, omega 3s, they help nutrients enter the body and remove certain types of things that we are not wanting to have within our system. And most Americans, as we know, are deficient in omega 3s because our diet is not rich in omegas, which is a fun fact. You will learn that omegas do not come from fish. They actually come from the algae plant that fish eat. So oftentimes when you hear the word fish-based omega, it's better to go for a plant-based omega, which is something that companies such as Juice Plus or even I think Nordic Supplements do have a very high enriched plant-based omega. And then of course, omega 5, they balance out weight production and cardiovascular health. Your omega 6s, they are when sourced from whole foods, they can alleviate and help reduce inflammation within the body and improve various health conditions that are caused from inflammation. And then omega 7s can actually help with bowel irregularity. So if you want to keep everything flowing really nicely, that's one that you want to keep in mind. And then of course, omega 9s, these help to promote cardiovascular health and strengthening and enhancing that immune function within our body.
Hey, and it's up to you. Basically, self-care. So 90% of the challenges we face are mental, and our focus significantly influences our reality. Positive thoughts and energy can alter body chemistry and help fulfill our soul's purpose of reflecting God's light, especially in tough times. And side note on here, when I was 15, I had my own cancer journey, not breast cancer, but my mom got concerned because I was constantly making jokes. And my oncologist told her attitude is half of the battle. If she's making jokes, laughing about it, she's doing what she needs to do to survive. And I'd rather her do that than be depressed and negative. So it is so true that your mindset is key to your overall health. So here's some strategies for cultivating positivity. Prayer, journaling, worship music, one of my favorites, breathing exercises, regular physical exercise, positive surroundings, sleep hygiene, nature and hydration, ask for help, and then affirmations. And the last one, which this was a new one for me, is called hug therapy. And so Michaela talks about how in her family that they do a 20-second hug, and it releases stress and promotes emotional well-being through physical touch. And she said it's awkward at first, but by like the 18-second mark, you're just completely relaxed and you feel at peace. And she said her kids now actually ask, I need a 20-second hug, Mom. So implementing these practices enhances mental resilience and supports overall self-care.
I love that so much. I also love giving hugs. So don't be surprised if any of you on this call or that get this recording, I will be giving 20-second hugs from here on out. Alrighty, you guys. And of course, we come to S, which is sugar. Now, sugar consumption has skyrocketed, of course, I'm sure, as we all know, in America, especially with children today consuming more sugar by the age of 8 than individuals did in a lifetime, not even a century ago here in the United States. That was staggering for me to hear. Now, many people, including myself, were once avid soda drinkers. So Pepsi, I was considered like the Pepsi princess. I loved it. For the ones that knew me, instead of getting water, I was getting Pepsi anytime I could. And finding alternatives to that can oftentimes be very hard, as sugar can be very addictive. So very grateful to find healthy nutrition and be around individuals that have taught me to steer clear of as much sugar as possible. Now, to understand sugar intake, which was something that was really hard for me, you just want to take a look at the food labels that are in front of you. And then some really cool stats that she was able to find was if you divide the grams of sugar by 4, and then you'll be able to find the number of teaspoons of sugar within that product. So I'm actually very afraid to try this, but I'm going to try it on some of my things in my pantry because I think that will actually help me to have a better understanding. So again, you want to look at that food label, divide that by 4 to get the amount of teaspoons of sugar within that. Now, of course, we know cancer cells do thrive on sugar because they generate energy through that fermentation process that sugar creates within the body, which requires glucose, but not oxygen. So since cancer cells depend on glucose, avoiding that sugar is essential. And it is important to be aware of the dangers that processed sugars and artificial sweeteners are out there. And well, the more that you can minimize, the better for your body. Sugar does increase acidity within the body, which contributes to a less favorable environment for optimal health. And that is what our body needs, especially if we are trying to thrive through not feeling well, keeping all those icky bugs away this time of year. And then, of course, the key takeaway is just, again, you want to avoid as many of those processed foods as much as possible, incorporate less processed foods, add in more whole food nutrition. And of course, regardless of your diagnosis or your treatment or plan, there is always hope when it comes to nutrition. And God knew what we needed when He put this type of food in the Garden of Eden for us to be able to eat. We love to say food from the earth, and that's what we should all be focusing on doing and utilizing. Alrighty. So one simple change. We're so excited for you guys to join us and hear. Now, y'all have heard this evening several mentions about Juice Plus and what those capsules are. So for those of you that are not familiar with it, it's whole food nutrition. And 5.5 years ago, I was introduced to this as well as my husband. We started incorporating it into our diet, into our grocery budget is what we like to say, in order to be able to consume more food. Prior to eating and consuming Juice Plus, I had a lot of severe dietary issues as far as eating lots and lots of sugar, just didn't really understand nutrition. I knew you want to eat more good things, but didn't know how. And so we found one simple change. Prior to that, I was dealing with migraines, upset stomach. I was also battling severe migraines. They have gotten better, which praise the Lord for that. But also just my skin health and inflammation within my body just was not well. And I can safely say that after 5.5 years and of incorporating this into our diet, we have begun to see such a beautiful notice and change within our system and body. My migraines have started to get much better. I was battling 15 plus days at the time. Now it has significantly gone down. And then, of course, inflammation within my skin and my body. I am now very regular. I know nobody likes to talk about it, but I do because I was battling severe upset stomachs at the time, in the bathroom or not. And then, of course, just my skin health and my overall health. And now I crave really good food. So it really was one simple change that made all the difference for us. Alrighty. And these were just some statistics that we found that I just thought were really important to hear. Did you know that 1 in 4 will die of heart disease, or 1 in 3 will have cancer? Now, that is just overall cancer. As we heard this evening, 1 in 8 women will be affected by breast cancer, but 1 in 3 will have diabetes, and 1 in 5 children will become obese within their lifetime.
Those statistics are scary, and unfortunately, it's people have become immune to it. So why are we so unhealthy? So it's our lifestyle habits. They are deteriorating. Are leading to significant health challenges as we fail to properly nourish our bodies. Processed foods, y'all, make up 70% of the modern diet. That is contributing to the decline in overall health. So 50 to 80%, fruits and vegetables today may be missing 50 to 80% of their original nutrients due to modern farming practices, transportation, and storage. My own grandparents had a garden in their backyard, and that is how my grandmother fought cancer in 1976. The soil was better. She did her own thing. She knew what she was putting in her body, and she was putting everything in her body that she was supposed to, and keeping everything out that she was not supposed to put in. So it's just really crucial. So why eat real food? Well, as Dr. William Sears says, 75% of chronic disease is preventable with good nutrition.
Yeah, and did you know that we actually need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables daily? Well, I don't know about you guys, but that is not something that came naturally to me. In fact, most of the time, I was lucky if I could even eat with my busy schedule, anything that came in like a bar form or anything. So most of the time, I was just grabbing for whatever was available. But 7 to 13 on a regular day. Now, if you are pregnant or if you are battling an illness, you need that double. Also, if you're a professional athlete, you might need that double and triple. So when you say 7 to 13 servings, just think of it this way. That's fist size full. So your own fist full of a serving. That's what a serving for you would look like. And then, of course, 90% of us today fail to actually meet those daily servings. So we have found a simple solution for that. Alrighty. Now, I'm sure you guys have all heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away and why it's so important. So, an apple actually has approximately 10,000 phytonutrients working synergistically within the body. And then, of course, a multivitamin has approximately only 30 isolated nutrients. Now, just like all fruits and veggies, not all multivitamins are made the same, but most of them are isolated nutrients because they are in synthetic form. And 5 milligrams of vitamin C, which is in an apple, is more effective than 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C that you could get from a multivitamin. So, all we're saying here is if you can receive your nutrients, get it from the source, go for fruits and vegetables versus trying to take synthetics. Sometimes it is needed. If you do need more, always check with your medical professional. Check your numbers, see how your body is doing to see where you might be lacking and where you could possibly increase your whole food nutrients within your body.
So Juice Plus is that one simple change, that one simple thing that people most of the time don't even realize they were looking for. It was that one simple change that I didn't know I needed until I learned about it. And that was in June of 2018. And since then, my health and my husband's health has drastically improved. I've had anxiety my entire life. Going through chemo resulted in me having severe depression, ended up with migraines, and then ADHD. I got diagnosed with ADHD as an adult. I was on 6 different medications, and thankfully Juice Plus gave my body the nutrition it needed to heal itself. And I was able to completely get off every single one of those medications and not suffer from all of those health ailments that would literally have me in bed for days. So Juice Plus, it offers a convenient way to boost daily nutrition. It provides the benefits of 36 different plants every single day, including fruits, vegetables, and berries. Juice Plus includes an all plant based omega, eliminating the need for fish based omega supplements. And then it is the simple addition that helps flood your body with essential nutrients from a wide variety of plants, supporting overall health. And there's a lot of those plants that I personally will not eat, especially a lemon peel, the root of a carrot, the leaves from a cranberry. Like, I'm not going to eat those kinds of things, but I'm getting that nutrients through Juice Plus.
If it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't eat those either, raw. So, but yes, Juice Plus is really simply put, it's just plants. But what's really great about the company is they partner with family farmers around the world. They harvest this nutrition at the peak of ripeness and they quick freeze it to prevent loss of any type of those valuable nutrients and phytonutrients that we mentioned before. How that works is it's then pulverized down and it's dried at low temperatures to remove the water but keep the nutrients safe, and then put powders into these vegan bioavailable capsules or even soft chews if you like gummies, for you to be able to enjoy and get those over 36 fruits, veggies, and berries, and of course the different omega blend that comes from an algae plant.
So one thing that really impressed me about Juice Plus is just how unique and different it is. So it is strictly food. It is not a multivitamin. It has a food label, non-GMO, vegan, dairy and gluten-free, which is personally amazing for me, and kosher. So it's NSF certified, meaning every Juice Plus product undergoes rigorous testing and is certified by NSF, ensuring the ingredients listed on the label are exactly what is in that product, and it's free from harmful substances, contaminants, or banned ingredients. I like to say it's better than organic. With 48 clinical studies conducted over the past 30 years, Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product on the market. The NSF certification means it is safe for professional athletes, high school athletes, college athletes, and it is also trusted and recommended by over 8,000 healthcare professionals worldwide. It stands out in the field of nutrition.
I love that. And the clinical research is obviously something that's very near and dear to my heart and why I originally said yes. So you'll see here highlighted in pink for our theme, the University of Texas MD Anderson. That is actually where my mom was being treated for her triple negative breast cancer. And one of the first exposures I ever had to Juice Plus. It was from her neuro-oncologist who actually told me about whole food nutrition in capsules. Now, at the time, I didn't know what he was saying. At the time, I was focused solely on getting there and getting my mom better. But it wasn't until I remember having this conversation and saying, there's a study right now. You can actually request this information from my nurse. And boy, do I wish I would have done it then. But it's really great now. And I consider this a little God wink and why I said yes. But more importantly, it's not just about MD Anderson. Being able to look at all of these different research institutions and universities around the world really put into perspective that this is a global initiative to help others be on a mission of healthy living across the globe. And then, of course, seeing what this research study and the results actually did. So, research kind of made sense to me and what I did in school. And when I started to actually read some of the actual research themselves on all different types of research, so it wasn't just on inflammation, it wasn't just on bioavailability in the body, it was on so many different things: gum health, skin health, heart and lungs, so many different studies across the board in old and young, in professionals and in children. And it shows here what's really cool, what Juice Plus can do in the body. So within 2 to 10 hours, how you can significantly see the rise of polyphenols in the body and how it's starting to slow down that progression of systemic inflammation and overall aging, which of course, who doesn't want to hear they don't want to like age quickly. So I'll take that. But within again, 7 to 28 days, what it does. So you can see here the progression. If you're interested, we can take a picture of this and send it to you. But this was collected by a biochemist, Dr. Mitra Ray, who was a professor and taught at Stanford University herself.
So through the Healthy Starts program, which is an amazing, one of my favorite things that Juice Plus does and offers to families, over 4 million families have received free Juice Plus products for children aged 4 to 25. That is just that they don't, there's not a cap. So that means kids starting at age 4 can get the fruit and veggie free until their 26th birthday. That is 21 years of supporting children to give them a good foundation of health. What these results have shown is 71% of families are reporting eating less fast food. 61% crave more fruits and vegetables. And for any parents out there, you know, that is amazing for kids to actually crave those fruits and vegetables. 71% are drinking more water. 66% have fewer doctor visits. 60% have fewer sick days, and 56% are taking fewer prescription medications. In my 6 years as a Juice Plus affiliate, I've personally witnessed how this simple change has transformed the health of countless families.
And then, of course, we have our amazing Juice Plus shakes. We have our Complete and our Perform. Now, the Complete is definitely my favorite. I know the Perform is my husband's favorite, but the Complete comes in either Dutch chocolate or French vanilla. It comes in either bags or you can have individual satchels, which I love for whenever we're traveling. If I was to need something for good nutrition while I'm out on the road. But what's really great about our shakes is I know if I receive and eat a shake on top of eating my Juice Plus capsules, I'm getting actually over 45 different fruits and vegetables because I'm getting broccoli, radish, even things like alfalfa sprouts. Even though it doesn't taste it, it's the best thing I've ever tried. But just like our capsules, these are vegan, low glycemic, gluten-free, dairy-free. These also are high in fiber. They're also low in glycemic and then improve gut health overall. And then, of course, our Perform. I personally have not tried it. I am allergic, unfortunately, to coconut and could not try it, but I have heard it is absolutely delicious. delicious. Feather, I'll actually get your opinion on it, but this is wonderful for any athlete in your family, whether it's professional or a young athlete or an enthusiast that needs a little more protein. It's high in protein, clean protein, no whey. And then, of course, supports muscle recovery and repair as well as bone health.
So yeah, I love Perform. I love them both, and I consume both. Um, I have noticed that whenever I drink Complete, I feel fuller longer. Like if I drink that one, I have to do it in the morning because if I do it at lunch, I'm not wanting to eat at night. So if that's what you want, then that could be a great thing for you. But they both taste really good and provide all that nutrition that I love. So our newest product is Juice Plus Luminate, and this is a product that I was so excited for them to come out with. So it's a brain boosting drink mix that is designed to enhance focus, memory, and mental clarity. And it's something that I definitely needed. It contains a powerful blend of nootropics to support cognitive function. Adaptogens are included to help your body manage stress more effectively. The natural caffeine source, which is the whole coffee berry plant, provides a smooth, sustained energy boost rich in antioxidants without disrupting sleep. And it actually works. Like I sleep better now after consuming Luminate than I did prior to it. Juice Plus Luminate delivers focused, calm energy while helping the body naturally manage stress. And you experience a brain boosting power of nootropics and adaptogens combined with lasting energy from the whole coffee berry. And so the ingredients really quick are ashwagandha root, in leaf, lion's mane mushroom, rhodiola root, cordyceps mushroom, coffee berry, alipina galanga, and sage leaf. And so the way I drink this is I mix mine with 16 ounces of cold water, and then I put in the my hydration mix with it, and I take it with my Juice Plus first thing in the morning, and it just gives me all the energy I need throughout the day. Every now and then I might need another one in the afternoon, but I've drank it at 4 o'clock at night and I've still been able to go to sleep at night. And my husband does his hot with raw local honey, and he looks forward to drinking that every single morning. How about you, Andrea?
Yeah, I mean, that's really funny. I'm gonna have to try the honey. That's really exciting. I actually love to drink Luminate with sparkling water. I'm a sparkling water kind of a girly. I love a little bit of the bubbles. And so I love Luminate with sparkling water. That's really the only way that I've had it so far. I have tried it once hot as well, like a hot tea. And it was very soothing. So I could see adding a little bit of lemon and a little bit of honey if you're feeling under the weather. That might be something else that you can utilize to help elevate your mood and to feel good. But definitely for me, gives a lot of energy. I actually cannot drink it in the afternoon. I get affected very easily by any little bits of caffeine. So I think for me, I'd rather like in the afternoon, if it was after 3, I'd have to have only half. But it is really good. You can feel a very clean rise in energy, but also still allowing yourself to sleep at night. It is an incredible product, and I'm so grateful we have it. And I'm glad I get to try it too. So I love it. Alrighty. And then of course what I love about Juice Plus is it's affordable. So this is a really cool explanation in my opinion. I'm a coffee drinker too. So I was a Starbucks girl and honestly I can't afford to be a Starbucks girly, but this really put into perspective just how affordable Juice Plus is. For only $3.75 a day, I know that I'm fueling my body with over 36 fruits, veggies, and berries. And then, of course, the different omegas coming in our omega blend. On top of that, if you do have a child within your family that you can sponsor, kids again get this for free from ages 4 all the way up to 25. So they're also fueling their body with fruits and vegetables as well. So just a really good explanation of just how affordable, because that is typically a question of like, how much is that? Because produce and organic produce in grocery stores, it gets really expensive nowadays.
It's extremely expensive. It makes it so hard to eat healthy, and then they don't even last that long.
Exactly.
So we invite you to join us on this incredible journey and discover how Juice Plus can transform your life. When I first learned about Juice Plus, I shared it with friends and family who were struggling with low energy, sick kids, picky eaters, and I never imagined it would become a plan A for my family. I initially just wanted to cover the cost of my Juice Plus, but I quickly learned how amazing it could help, how it could be for other people. And so I decided to make it my business and get to, it allowed me to be a stay at home dog mom while sharing my passion for health and wellness. And it allowed me to spend amazing amounts of time with my fur babies before they crossed the rainbow bridge this year. And also to be more present for my aging mother. I love the saying, you're a blessing, whether you do a little or a lot. So how can you get involved? You can eat Juice Plus and sponsor a child. Or you don't, I mean, you can, or you don't have to sponsor a child. You could just eat Juice Plus. You can share and earn a little bit of income to cover your own product, or you can earn a reliable monthly income and lock arms with the amazing community that we have and share this message of hope. So it's up to you. You get to choose.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Feather. And thank you all so much for joining us this evening on these stories and message of hope, in honor of all the men and women who are thriving through, fighting for, and in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you so much. If you have an opportunity, we would love the opportunity to pray for you. And if you know somebody that has been affected by breast cancer, we would love for you to add them down here in the chat. Or if you are receiving this in a recording, reach out to the individual that invited you and send them a message. We would still love to hear and get that list of names, as we're just so appreciative that we get to link arms with you in honor of everyone that has fought. Thank you so much for listening to our story. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we hope you have a beautiful and blessed evening.
And I wanted to share really quick the story that I mentioned earlier. So a good friend, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. I don't know how long ago, and I so wish that she was here to share her own story, but unfortunately she is not. But her breast cancer journey had a very happy ending. She only had to have radiation. It was an early detection. She had to have 33 rounds of radiation. And if you've ever experienced radiation or know someone who has, it can take a toll on the body. It is not easy. It's extremely hard, especially in the chest area. She did I think she only took 3 of each blend. On her 33rd surgery, she was bebopping out of there, and they were like, what are you doing? And all she did was Juice Plus. That is the only thing she did. She increased her Juice Plus, and it got her through the nutrition that it gave her body, got her through her radiation. And so it just goes to show that Juice Plus really does provide that nutrition and help your immune system fight like it's supposed to do alongside of the treatments. So like Andrea said, we are so glad y'all joined us. And if you have any questions, reach out to whoever invited you to the call or shared this with you. And yeah, let us know if there's anyone that you know that is battling this, and we would love to keep them on our prayers. So hope y'all have a great evening.